Oh, Lara, you're so perfect. From your harpoon gun to the foot that you're missing. I love you. And just nobody could ever find out about us. What's that? Someone's watching us. Hey, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I was just practicing talking to my girlfriend. Welcome back. My name is Cian. I'm a gamer with weird facial hair and a Sephiroth t-shirt. You've probably never seen anyone like me before in your life. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 3 of the Tomb Raider 2 playthrough. So yesterday we stopped off in Venice for a little joyride around in a boat, and at the end we got to Bartoli's hideout. So without further ado, we're just going to kick it off and go from there. So enjoy. So if you remember, we parked the boat up, and one of the things I was thinking about last night was the fact that there's so much water to swim around, and even in the level before that, there's just so much water to explore. There's nothing really in it though, so it's kind of like for nothing. Now, here we go. These bad guys used to scare, and still scared, the crap out of me. We'll just have a little look at this. When I was a kid, we used to call them bozos. I didn't realize that bozo was an actual clown, but look at that. That's terrifying. He's like Muscle Man or something. The absolute Chad Tomb Raider bad guy. So just to have a little look around. We're in Bartoli's hideout. He's basically the Marco Bartoli. He's the leader of the Nafiera, or whatever the bad guys are called. And we're going in through his base. So essentially, we're going there. So first of all, we're going to flick this switch here, which is going to send a bad guy out. He's on his way. What used to scare me was the fact that they could climb. I always liked keeping a distance away from the bad guys. So we're just going to waste them there with the pistols. Like, they're not hard enemies. There are harder guys that come along later on in the game, but we're just going to take his med pack. When you get in here, it triggers creepy music, and it scared the hell out of me. The fact that bad guys start coming out of nowhere. I think it was him in his suit. So you've got assassins shooting you. Just that music was just quite creepy back in the day. These guys are actually quite hard. Okay, so he's just broken all sorts of physics. It's Tomb Raider canon that Lara actually has a fear of corgis. Now, she had a bad experience with them as a kid, and now she's afraid, which I think, because I couldn't kill an attack dog. That's just me. These little cloud stripes with their buster swords. This opens the door at the side of the building where we're going to. And now these statues are deactivated, which is cool. I said before, I didn't really look too much into the development cycle of Tomb Raider. I'd leave that to our good friend Matt McMuscles and his What Happened series. Wow, we climbed up onto this balcony and there's some really cool music playing now. Interesting. I've been calling these the Magnums, and you know, it sounds better than automatic pistols. I'm going to just keep calling them that. If you have a problem with that, just let me know in the comments below. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is just a bit rude, I think. Yeah, there's another balcony across from there. So the idea is to slide onto this, grab, and shimmy across. It's kind of hard to predict what to do. Like, I can imagine first-time players would have not a single breeze about what to do in this. So you climb up here, hold the jump button to do a backflip, and boom. So we're aiming to get over there. This is one of the trickier jumps, so we're just going to save our game there because, oh, F5. Cool. Right, so we'll use F5 in future. Run and jump at the very last minute and grab this ledge. Little jump across here, but it's so easy to mess up and so easy to take a lot of damage. There's different ways of doing this part. I just drop down here. You lose a little bit of health. Jump across. Take you down. Take you down. And there's another actual human person that's going to come out of us here. Now, this little secret's over here. You can see the switch, but it's very well hidden in the wall. So here's the balcony where we killed the bad guy. Nice shotgun shells, and the silver dragon. Not the great stone dragon, he'll show up later on. Okay, so we're going to go out here. Oh, yeah. But if she turns sideways, she just uses one pistol, which I think is pretty cool, and it actually uses less ammo. Now, one thing I really love about this level is that it's obviously a continue on from the last level, but when you get out here, you can see the skybox has kind of like more of an evening setting. So there's no day-night system in this game, but as you go through the Venice levels, it actually ultimately gets darker until you get to the Opera House. Sponsored by Iron Maiden. So 8 is the small med pack. Sugar. Sorry, dog. These guys are just cruising for a bruising. So this is the area I think I can imagine a lot of people probably got stuck on back in the day. You just go into this room and you loop around, and because this door opens, you can kind of imagine that there's probably something you have to flick here. I always wanted, can't remember his name, but he does the, it's like the direct comparison series. Yeah, it's She Says, or She Says, I think that's how you pronounce the channel, but he does the Boundary Break series. I'd love to see a Boundary Break of Tomb Raider to see what the levels look like when, you know, you take the camera out. There's probably a way to do it. I don't really know how to do it, but it's, it'd be interesting to see, especially the first level, because it loops around, but it's so well camouflaged by the actual outside. Now we want to jump over this because these are knives that are going to cut you. And here we are onto another timed area. So these are the jankiest jumps in the game. So the idea is that we step on the plate and it turns off the gas, and then you have to jump. But Lara can't just keep jumping. She'll eventually fall into the water. So you have to run up here, stop, jump, run a little bit, jump, jump, and just die. Let's try that again. Funny enough, dying in this game is a little bit more jankier. Yeah, dying in this game is a little bit more jankier because in the PlayStation 2 version, you can just, you know, choose to restart the level or load your latest save. And generally, you can save at the end of each level. The PC version doesn't include this, so that's a bit, that's not great. So if you end up, like, saving yourself into a wall, that can be pretty bad. Poor dogs. Oh, well. That's what you get when you mess with Lara Croft. So we're in this big room now. There's this kind of mesh wire here. That's where we came from. So we're just going to basically just jump out the window. Oh, yeah. Something I was thinking about as well is just how the game kind of progresses. Obviously, we're only on really the second stage. Lara does a lot of traversal around different parts of the world, which is actually pretty big when I think about it, so hopefully you'll stick around for the rest of these videos. But the idea is that this was made nowadays. There'd be a big set piece, and then obviously at the end of the level she'd know what to do, but it would be so much different than this. This is just like, there's not even a title screen. There's not even a an introductory cutscene that just says Tomb Raider 2. It's literally Lara just getting dropped off in China, and you're just left to your own devices. So we're back in this room now. We've got our secret. We've got some grenades, actually, which I forgot to mention. But now we're climbing on these chandeliers. We're going to go straight up to the attic. And I love this section. Obviously, Lara Croft's theme is playing. And it's just such a charming, lovely song. It kind of, even though we're not raiding a tomb, it's just so nice to have that music playing. It's one of my favorite pieces of video game music. Let's just listen. It just kind of fades out there, which is really nice. Okay. So that rearranges the chains of the chandeliers that we've been jumping on. I'm still in the process of just, you know, getting some software for my PlayStation 3 controller to hook it up without giving my nice new laptop a load of viruses. If anyone has suggestions of good software to use, please let me know in the comments below. One of the things I was meant to say was thank you so much. The absolute response for the channel has been absolutely incredible. I'm so overwhelmed. Everyone who's shared it, you know, wrote a comment on one of the previous videos, giving me suggestions. Anyone who's even like just give me a like on Facebook. It is so humbling to be doing this and to see people actually responding to it. I'm doing this for me because I like commentating and kind of having a bit of a laugh. But it's nice to do it and have people kind of just, you know, just chill. Like, I mean, if you're just having a cup of tea or having a bit of food or whatever, just throw it on and, you know, you don't need to do anything. Let me do the gaming. So thanks so much for being part of that journey. And so we've got that key, and now we're just going back out the window again, and we're going to basically what I like to call part 3 of Bartoli's hideout. The only indication it's a library is because of these books outside. Bartoli, you need to tidy your library, man. Seriously. This always freaks me out because I can never tell where the enemies are coming from. Here's a bozo. There's a small medipack. We're just going to continue forward here, and believe it or not, these books are actually climbable. I'm going to just do a look at that roll. Rats. Nature's quitters. So here's an assassin dude coming in his little locked room. I don't know what was up with the creepy music. It's not really wonderment, it's more just creepy. Hey mouse, say cheese. I think he's dead. Sick ass jump through the window. Ow. I'm in incredible pain. I wonder if he had a Beauty and the Beast style ladder for his library, you know? Did you see how cool that was? Should just land there. Happy days, roll across. And that is where we actually came from. So we're making some progress. We're near enough to the end of the level now. We just need to get one last key item. We're not going to go into that hut anyway. Does it contain something we need? Soaking wet Uzis. Dual submachine guns. Awesome. So now we want to go into the hut and get our key item, and then we can carry on and get to the end of the level. But here we go. This is a detonator key. As you can see, there's some music playing. I always thought those were like barbershop poles when I was younger. It just reminds you of barbershop. Well, look at me. You know, I've never really been to a barber, but you know, there we go. And speaking of health packs, I've been eating these Choco Bananas, and they're the weirdest things, but they're so nice for some reason. You get them at like the till in Lidl, and they're just like chocolate, but like kind of a weird marshmallow-y kind of center. You take a bite of them and they're like, oh, this is disgusting, but eat more of them and then you can't stop eating them. Okay, on with the adventure. We're after getting our detonator key, and finally we want to open this door, matrix our way through. Got it in one. This guy drops Uzi clips. Honestly, the combat in this game isn't particularly deep or anything like that. Never really was in Tomb Raider. It's more about the... I forgot about it was the tomb raiding. Lemon trees? Is this Shelbyville? It's literally Lara Croft going around not giving a single fuck. Because why should she? This isn't her house. So here we go. And... oh yeah. It's all done off screen, obviously. But now it looks like this. Where the hell did he come from? Haven't used any more health packs. He's dead, Jim. We've made total shite out of the building, so... we didn't need to do it. It's actually really up. Normally Tomb Raider has a kind of a lock and key system. So this shows you a key that you can use, but you don't necessarily have to. It's very Lara Croft to go and just destroy public property with zero disregard for our act. So yeah, that is level 3 of Tomb Raider 2, Bartoli's Hideout. We just go down this way and we just complete the level. We start off in level 4, which is the Opera House. So thanks very much for watching. There's our statistics. 27 minutes, so the levels do get a lot longer as we go on. Some of the later levels are the guts of 40 minutes to 60 minutes to complete, so I want to make sure that we get as much good content in there as possible. Thanks very much for watching, and again, thanks so much to everyone who has subscribed, and the view count on my second video really went up. I was very proud of that, and the subscriber count. Just tell your friends, if you're into talking bollocks and video games, I'm your guy. I'll try and do as many uploads as I can in a week. I might take the weekends off because I have other things to be doing, better things to be doing. No, I enjoyed this, but as it stands, I'd like to do a video every day. Once this is done, I might move on to another game. People are requesting Metal Gear Solid Abe's Exodus, because obviously the Soulstorm remake is coming out, which I'm very excited for. At the moment, I can only stream from my PC. I'm looking into getting more streaming equipment for my PlayStation. Again, at the moment, I'm just going to keep doing Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider 2 is awesome, and I'd love to have you on the journey with me for the whole way through, because I have a lot more to talk about. So until tomorrow, Slán agus Beannacht.